Good people of the world, good people of the world. Rev Mio TV, Rev Mio TV. Hey, look, man, we coming at you with another video, man. Our young people, we got to get a hold of our young people, man. We got to get, we got to put our best foot forward, man, to change the mindset. Because just sending people to prison, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Prison create um the a negative mindset if the mindset is not being changed. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put people in there and all these criminals together and you group them together and you put people around these hardcore criminals and these crooks and con men and killers and stuff like that, then a lot of times you're going to breed crooks and killers and con men and all that stuff because you putting them in there together. You got to change the mindset. Everybody, all grown people, it's our responsibility, man, to mentor our youth. We got to give them our time, our talents. We got to invest in them. Hey, look, if you've never been to prison, young people, if you've never been to jail, please don't go. If you if you have been, please don't go back, man. Let's get into this story right here.
In Northeast Baltimore, a crime involving juveniles that has one resident shaking her head.
You're just afraid to go out nowadays. I can't come out sit on the porch because I don't know who's coming around nowadays.
Miss Louise, 76 years old, not showing her face, but talking about what happened near her home. Police say a 15-year-old male was walking down Brims Lane near Brandon Avenue Thursday afternoon when a group of males, some of them armed with guns, approached the teen. Police say they assaulted the victim, struck him in the face, and robbed him of $5.
People are crazy nowadays. They'll do anything.
Man, now listen how dumb this sound, right? But I can tell you that I can relate because I've been there. I've done some stupid stuff too in my life. Yeah, I've done some stuff in the streets. I've done some stuff, sold some drugs, made a lot of money. I did all that stuff. But before I was making a lot of money and all that stuff, I did some stupid stuff like they just did, rob somebody for $5, right? Well, one time I robbed somebody for $20, man. True story. I was probably about 17 years old. And it just goes to show you that, man, if you just not thinking clearly, if you don't have the right influence around you, man, um, that you can just do some dumb stuff. But uh, after me going, through all the difficult times in life and going to prison and serving all the time and stuff like that, yeah, I got my mind right. Um, and so I'm saying that it's possible for people to be all right. You know what I'm saying? Let's catch them before they go to prison, man. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all. One time I guess I was about 17, and I had lost my money. Um, I had lost my money, man, shooting dice. I lost my money shooting dice because I was selling drugs, and I had like $400-500 or something like that, man, and I lost it shooting dice, man. I lost all of it too, right? And it was me and I think three more dudes, you know what I'm saying? We was together. And so we got in the car, man, and we rode uh to another little spot, man. We got out the car. I don't remember what we was doing over there for real, for real. And when we got out the car, this lady approached me and she asked me, did I have some dope? You holding? She want to get a 20, right? And the light bulb just went off in my head like, man, I done lost all my money, man. This little $20 finna, be a little jump start or whatever, some kind of way, or at least get me something to eat, whatever, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I told her, yeah, I said, come on, around the corner, took around the corner, around the building right there, man, pulled the pistol out on her, know what I'm saying? Got the $20. But I'm saying how stupid it was, right? These youth really had to be in kind of the same mind frame, not understanding the consequences for real, man. Hey, man, we got to mentor these youth, man. Let's listen to the rest of this story.
Anything for a couple bucks.
Another crime with juveniles, both as a victim and suspect. In this case, police say they located and arrested two males, 15 and 17 years old. This case, a grim reminder for Miss Louise.
I got carjacked once. I don't want to do it again.
She says it happened about 2 years ago as she and her husband arrived home.
Now she's describing a time 2 years ago, 2 years ago that her and her husband was robbed and carjacked. Okay.
They were unloading their car when two young kids, as she describes them, approached her, demanded the keys to her car.
They were on bicycles and they just came up behind my husband and I at the time, and grabbed. I had the keys in my hand and they grabbed them.
Man, they were on bicycles, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. We got to step up this mentor game, man, before they put all our young people in prison.
They have a gun?
No, they just started pushing and shoving.
The young suspects grabbed the keys, drove away. The car recovered 2 weeks later with some damage. The suspects never caught. Thursday's incident near Miss Louise coming on the heels of another carjacking involving juveniles. Earlier this week, Baltimore police received reports of 3 armed carjackings in 3 different city districts, all within 1 hour of each other. BPD has also confirmed out of 5 recent arrests for armed carjackings, 3 of the suspects are juveniles. Fox 45 News pressing Police Commissioner Richard Worley this week about the cases and the young people involved.
Carjackings are actually down. Our street robberies are up because our young people have figured out if they steal a car and do a street robbery, they can do multiple ones, and we're trying to work. We did really well with catching carjackers. And then, unfortunately, we're still dealing with the juvenile issue.
Man, listen, I'm about to read this report from 2021. It says in the United States there were about 123,000 serious violent crimes committed by youths between the ages of 12 and 17 in the United States, an increase from the year before. However, this is still a significant decrease from 1994 levels when violent crimes committed by youth hit a peak at over 1.05 million serious crimes. Man, listen, mentorship works. I've been seeing it work. I've been, active. I work a lot, man, and so I was more active a few years ago, but I still got a few young men that I mentor, man, and just spending that time, man. I'm just gonna show you something. Hopefully, me showing somebody else this and you catching this video, it might inspire you to get involved, man. And forget the accolades. The accolades is not my reward for real. My reward is seeing a young person, man, on the right track, getting them on the right track and thinking right. But this right here is an appreciation award, man, that I had gotten. That's an appreciation award right there, um, that I had gotten, man. And then this is another certificate of appreciation right here, man, from Freedom is a Choice. Freedom is a Choice with Mr. Omar Howard, and with Miss Takesia Shields, Mothers Against Gang Violence. Man, they do great work, man. They do great work. They so heavily involved with our youth, man. Hats off to them, man. Love all y'all, Danielle Wiley, the whole group over there, and my partner, Jump Forward, George Oliver. Also got this, man, from Grace Covenant Church, and from their pastor and that fine church over there, Pastor Tangela Brooks. And you can see right here, they got a mug shot of me right there. And but that's a before and after. Before picture is that's actually I think maybe the first time I was arrested, I think right there. And then you see the after with me in God's pulpit, speaking God's word, teaching God's people. So I'm saying, man, there's still hope. Okay, there's still hope, man. We can make a difference, but it's up to all of us. Mentorship matters. We need to put in our time. We need to, get the resources together. The government, these states, these cities, they need to open up them wallets and invest in these young kids because everybody do not have the same playing field, the same level playing field, man. You know what I'm saying? Some kids, man, have all the talent and they're brilliant, but they don't have the resources, man. So they need to open up them wallets, man, for them young people. And instead of building prisons, man, we need programs, all right?
The parents are, maybe they should be punished for, the kids doing some of this stuff, or paid for some of this stuff.
Well, police say both of the teens involved in that armed assault and robbery were taken to the Juvenile Justice Center where they were processed and charged accordingly. We're live tonight. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
So hey, man, good people, it's up to all of us, man. If we want to see a difference in our young people behavior, then we gotta, you know what I'm saying, plant those seeds in their mind that they can change. We got to give them hope, man. Grab them, grab hold of them, spend a little time with them, all right, young people, stay out of jail, stay out of prison. Rev Mio TV. Y'all be blessed.